everybody, Dr. Dane, and this month we are talking about arthritis, and one of the most common places that we see arthritis in the human body is in the spine. And I've been a chiropractor for 26 years, looking at x-rays, looking at MRIs, and two of the most common places that we see in the spine arthritis, we see it in the cervical spine and we see it in the lumbar spine. And it's very predictable because it's generally in the lower cervical spine, C5, 6, 7, there's 7 bones that make up your neck. And then we'll see it in the lower lumbar spine. And those are two areas, L4, L5, two areas that we see arthritis because of the compression. And there's 3 things that I teach my patients that they need to understand when it comes to arthritis in the spine. The first one is alignment. Anything that's misaligned is going to create friction. Think about it. If you have 2 surfaces of bone, which is what a joint is, 2 surfaces of bone that come together, and those surfaces are not touching, there's no friction. But as soon as those joints misalign and the bones start to rub together, over time that friction creates heat and it breaks down the collagen in the cartilage, and that's what's going to cause arthritis. So alignment is really particularly important, and you have 53 joints in your spine. Just like you have 1 joint in your shoulder, you've got 53 areas in the spine that potentially can become arthritic. The second thing that we see that's essential with arthritis is what we call core stability, and that's the flexibility and the strength of your core. So if you have a weak core or if you have a very inflexible core, that's going to cause a lot of compression and a lot of damage to the spine. And then the last thing is actually spinal compression. And there's 4 things that compress your spine: your head weight, your belly weight, your hip weight, and your chest weight. So I'll say that again: your head weight, your chest or your breast weight, your hip weight, and then also your belly weight. So if you're carrying too much weight, think about it. If you're carrying 50 pounds, think about a 50-pound dumbbell. You're carrying 50 extra pounds on your spine. That's going to cause compression, and that compression, just like loading the weight on a tire, that's going to cause that tire to wear a lot quicker because we're upright against gravity. So gravity's pushing down on our joints, and if we have more weight and more gravity pushing down our joints, that's going to break down the joints in the disc. These are common causes that we see in our office that we address. So I invite you to go to our blog at WS Centers. Read the blog this month. I wrote a great blog on arthritis and what you can do to not only understand what arthritis is, but what you can do to combat the effects. You know, I always say the ultimate stiffness in life is called rigor mortis. You know, and rigor mortis is not good, not where you want to be. So life is motion and movement, and that movement takes place in your joints, and death is rigidity. So get moving, get your joints healthy. This is Dr. Dane for Wellness Solution Centers.